Right, let's take a look at what's making headlines in the newspapers this morning. And we start there with Business Day. Let's move on to that and see what they are leading with this morning. So it's SA at risk of losing access to airspace, a move that would ruin tourism, the Transport Department says. Now, South Africa runs the risk of being denied access to US and EU airspace should it continue contravening laws that govern the investigation of civil aviation accidents. Now, such a move would devastate tourism between South Africa and its key trading partners. The risk identified by the Department of Transport in its draft civil aviation policy means that the EU and US airlines could also be barred from entering South African airspace, forming a double-edged sword pointed at Africa's largest economy. And also, April enjoys 20% surge in foreign visitors. South Africa welcomed 1,088,245 foreign visitors in the month of April, which is 19.9% year-on-year increase, though international spending remains below the pre-pandemic levels. Most of these visitors, 76% of them, were overnight tourists. And also, South African-born Norrie knocks out Medvedev. Pepco streets ahead in prepaid phone market. An ICT directive not aimed at Starlink, Minister Malatsi told Parliament's Portfolio Committee yesterday. Let's move on to the Star and their lead story this morning: how Musk ordered Starlink to misdirect drone attack. Now instructed engineers to turn off service in the area. What's this about? A storm brewing around President Cyril Ramaphosa after his controversial trip to the United States last week, a visit that, according to critics, was less about diplomacy and more about easing regulation so that billionaire Elon Musk and Johan Rupert can fast-track lucrative Starlink deal. Musk has been accused of ordering his Starlink satellite communications network to be turned off near the Crimean coast last year in order to misdirect a Ukrainian drone attack on Russian warships, according to a biography. And then also Tsotsi actor Presley Chweneyagae mourned after his untimely death. Also stories there about Lady Zamar redefining herself with a new sound, and Steve Kompela calls for courage. Those some of the stories the Star delves into this morning. On to the Citizen now, and Starlink deal threatens GNU with the government of national unity already fragile. MPs heaped more coals on Communication Minister Solly Malatsi's head, asking if a foreign company is now dictating South African policy. Now, he plans to allow players like Elon Musk to contribute in ways other than the 30% local ownership, but few agreed. Picture there, golden oldie of the waves, Margaret River Pro champion South Africa's Jordy Smith at 37, overjoyed as he takes the overall lead in the World Surf League with 4 events left. And also, Darren, you fought hard. That story also coming through yesterday, the passing of Darren Scott. And Tsotsi star dead at 40, Presley Chweneyagae. Those were some of the big stories yesterday as well. And on to Sowetan now. What a beautiful, beautiful tribute there. Front page of the Sowetan. Rest easy, Kobrizi. Presley Chweneyagae, born October the 19th, 1984, and passed away on May the 27th, 2025. Frantic search for woman ends in heartbreak. Winter, a good time to reassess money habits. And fit again, Jane thrilled to be back with Banyana. Those are some of their lead stories this morning. So those are your newspapers, and not forgetting the SABC website, www.sabcnews.com, and of course also the SABC Plus app. And there you have it. All you need to do is register and you're good to go. These are some of the properties on your screen right now that you will have access to via the app. Right, that's what's making headlines in the newspapers.